we're going to bring up a few extraordinary leaders. They'll be sharing stories about how they are organizing in their own communities and on a national scale to make transformative change in our food and farming systems.
That was one of the questions that we asked ourselves, is what kind of system do we want? And you know, it isn't a surprise, I think, to most of you that people want a system, a food system where their voice is heard. Food system workers' voices are heard. And they want a food system that is healthy, both to them and to the community. Because, you know, workers are not just workers, right? We're also consumers.
We need more grassroots organizing somehow or another, and I love all the nonprofits in the room, but we use them as in place of community when we really need more citizens engaged at the table.
Another piece is really building models and uplifting models of intergenerational organizing. I think that's very important. That's how I'm here today, you know, and really being able to provide spaces for our young people to grow and our young people to build their projects.
We believe that the communities have the right for self-determination. And how we do that, we engage community members and organizations years before we start to even think of a plan that might be applicable to that community itself.
I think it's high time that we begin to shift our conversation and our thinking away from just simple collaboration and cooperation to the subject of ownership. Oftentimes when I do presentations on the food commons, I'll start off with a question: should a community be able to feed itself? And my answer is yes, to the greatest extent possible. And my second question is, should that same community own and operate its own local food system? And I say yes, to the greatest extent possible. So I really think we need to shift our conversation again to this notion of ownership and new models of ownership in our local communities.
So how do we affect children? We affect children by creating jobs. We affect children by making healthy families. We affect children by the communities benefiting from all members participating in a democratic process that allows every voice to be heard and every voice to be included in the results that are effective and efficient for all and equitable for everyone across the board.